All right, welcome back, YouTube. So, a few days ago, I gave you the parameters that we would need for a breakout. And of course, you've seen over the pretty much the last day or so, we're building massive momentum, and we are almost there for Bitcoin and for Dogecoin here. We're going to take a look here at the charts, but we are certainly threatening a breakout on both accords. So as of right now, we need 886 roughly, 884, 886 to invalidate this trend here. And then of course, we'll be looking at the breakout to around the 11 cent mark at around 945, I want to say. Let me get back. Yeah, around about 945. And we'll be, let's compare this to Bitcoin because we're in the very similar situation. With Bitcoin, we had a slight rejection here, but we are literally about $100 above this 22,781 mark. So we're talking reversal territory here at 25,212, which in fact is the next point here for Bitcoin, because this here is a gap down. We can easily fill this and get to this 25,212. So we're certainly threatening a breakout with Bitcoin. And if we compare that to where we are here, this is kind of like consider the 945 like our 22,000 mark, right? So this is roughly the area that we need to be here to invalidate this trend. And the 1118 mark, is our breakout, or our 25K, basically compared to Bitcoin here, to us to start talking about a reversal here of this downtrend, filling the other side of the bowl, whatever you want to call it. And then when we get here, we can start talking about that breakout here, because that's our similar fashion here of our gap. And things can start to get filled very quickly here, as we've seen the previous two times we're here. So the first thing we have to do is kind of invalidate this current trend here, which we're on the cusp of doing. We just had a test and a rejection here. Matter of fact, let's take a look at our infamous shorts and see if they're still running, or if they're trying to, of course. We see that they got out. We got some covering, and they've recently come back in, and we have a green candle forming here. They're kind of trying to come back in. So quite naturally, if we are trying to invalidate a trend, we'll see a pickup with the shorts, but they covered a lot and got out, and Dogecoin still held its ground. So before I switch back over, I want to say that's extremely important. And we'll see we kind of keep an eye on this to see what kind of pressure that is going to be used to build up to combat this movement. But as of right now, it's nothing significant. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on buying pressure here to see if we're going to invalidate this trend here and see what kind of reaction we're going to get. Certainly if Bitcoin continues on this tear. And matter of fact, let's go look here. I want to say if we're due for some kind of consolidation, we can have a slight pullback, but it's not, because this isn't, like, I would say, a significant gap out. This is certainly a strong move, but if we got a slight rejection here, we'll just see how this next candle forms and see what kind of, if we're able to kind of hold above this 22,781. Because right now we're still kind of forming this 22,853. Technically, we're above it by about $100, but we'll see where this candle closes. Because last time we went up and we got a rejection off of, what is this, 23,327. So, and we opened 22,711. So yeah, we opened slightly below the 781 where we needed, but we'll see where this candle closes and we'll kind of get an idea. But even if we did have a slight pullback, unless we went back to 20K or something like that, we're still in a very strong position to have that move up. So we're certainly threatening these reversals here and establishing these higher lows. We have to kind of see what kind of pressure we're going to build up here in Doge as well, where we have a green candle. So we're going to see where these candles close and if we're going to be able to invalidate this trend here. So just kind of remember these numbers, 945 and 1118. That's kind of going to be the 2 points here. That's kind of going to tell our story for the next week or so. So we're going to have to kind of see where these consolidation points are and where the coins are going to hold their ground. So that's kind of technically what we're looking at. In fact, we're above our 50-day, 21's curving, 200's flat line. So yeah, so even now we've pretty much bounced off of the 50-day. So yeah, so technically, yeah, we're just gonna have to wait on this. I'm not saying we're not in no man's land, but we're gonna have to see where this candle is gonna go and kind of retest, because we've bounced off of it and we've held off of the 50-day. 21 is this yellow line here, still down there. 200 is the purple flat line, and we're but we're about 1.5 cents away from our 707, which starts our averages for our consolidation period. So yeah, we're just going to have to kind of see where this candle closes and see if we're going to invalidate this trend. So first step, if I had to break this up, first step, invalidate trend. Second, 945, and third is obviously going to be the 1118. BTC has done most of that in retrospect, which was bounce off of its consolidation point. We needed to hold the 22,781, or at least close above it, and then 25,212, and that's kind of going to fill this trough here, and we can start talking about reversals, because the reason why this is such a big number is this 2512. If we fill this and close this on the other side, what do we have here? What's here? Massive gap opportunity here. So this is why I made that video saying that, okay, not saying this is going to happen like within the next week or anything like that, but this presents the opportunity here to have a gap back up to the 30s. So this means that we can see a lot of money start flowing back into the crypto market. So this is why I say, coin count and all that kind of stuff matters. We'll see where these candles close, but this is why you don't try and time. Oh, I just went back to the same chart. This is why you don't try and time the market, because you're going to end up something going to end up happening and you're not able to get back in. So us filling our bowl is going to be the 1118, and then similar to what I just did with Bitcoin. That's why I'm trying to compare the two charts by bouncing back and forth so you can get an accurate visual. Us filling this back to 1118. What do you see here? You see gaps. So we have the potential to start going back up here, and we can start talking about 13 to 15 and stuff like that going forward. So starting that this ascend period of higher highs. So we'll see where these candles close, but that is an update on the overall price action. We are certainly almost there in retrospect, whether that's in the crypto market or at least establishing a trend reversal in the crypto market and in Dogecoin in particular. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not, if you like how I go over the charts and things like that. Don't forget, check out Moomoo as well. You can get up to 15 free stocks when you open a new account. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you in the next video.
That's right.